Hey guys, Destiny has a weird way of making cosmetics pay to win, or play to win rather, for an advantage. If you say cosmetics don't make or break the game, you would be right, but you also be wrong at the same time. They have broke the game at times. Certain cosmetics hold a clear advantage over others. Let's start with some exploits. The Shirochi checkpoint. When the raid released, you couldn't take damage from the plates if you're wearing an emblem with an aura on it, making the puzzle room a lot easier. Right now, if you have Nightfall emblems, you can get bonus tokens in strikes. Cosmetics giving gameplay advantages ever so slightly. Where does Bungie draw the line? What about emotes? The bureaucratic walk emote could breach through almost any wall when it came out. This allowed you to do some crazy things in PvP. Right now, you can use emotes to communicate to guardians in-game. The Call Me emote displays that you want a fire team as text. You can even change the camera view with a selfie emote. What about ghosts? The double exotic ghost perk exploit is probably the craziest so far. Ghost perks right now are already a very influential part of gameplay, whether it's better chest detection, more glimmer gains, more faction consumables, faster spawn sparrows, gunsmith materials, or even more XP. The only ghost ever to have bonus XP and fast spawning sparrows is the servitor shell with the exploit, a ghost that you had to pay real money for. If you aren't paying Bright Dust for Fire Team medallions, then you should be using XP Ghost perks. With Bright Dust being interchangeable with Silver, any amount of Bright Dust has a real world value, usually around 1 penny for 2.5 Bright Dust. Cosmetics have advantages, and they can be bought. Even the scrap ship brings something interesting, that one light on the front. Right now there is one best sparrow in the game. That comes from Scourge of the Past. Always on time makes enemies shoot you half the time, and if you blow up, it can be summoned again quickly. It even broke the economy, giving you more shards and glimmer than you purchased it for. This is the ultimate sparrow in any circumstance of the game if you have a Speed Demon Ghost perk. Cosmetics are not just cosmetic. What about ornaments? Mida Multi-Tool originally has a chevron reticle, but ornaments can change that to a red dot sight, and that can improve gameplay. But the last ornament has a smaller scope, which could hurt gameplay. Scopes can change the feel of a weapon. I think the Vow ornament has a different feel to it. But what's crazier than a scope that changes? An ornament that actually adds a scope to it. I'm looking at Wordcliff Coil. These aren't even iron sights, it's a screw. And then you add Vostok, and you have a scope. It's a lot easier to control the recoil during a shot when you have a scope to keep track of your target. Cosmetics mean a lot in this game. They can even give you an edge over your enemies. Think about that before you let one pass you by.
Cheese forever, Guardian.